Okay, I'm gonna Homestuck now while my parents are watching Once Upon a Time or whatever. So, if it's really loud, I'm sorry. Hopefully it won't spoil any of you people who watch that show. But I have a feeling that as I'm doing this, somebody's gonna be like, who are you talking to? What are you doing? So, I'm gonna be a little bit quieter than usual. Look at these kitties. They're so cute. Hopefully I don't have spinach in my teeth. If I do, I apologize. Spinach is delicious. Meow, 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 meow. Half that doesn't even say meow. Must be some kind of sequence. Okay, so, just open the package already, John. Can't take it anymore. You're going to see what's inside. Awkward as hell hand. What? Huh? John. She has the exact handwriting I expected. I never got to thank you properly for your gift. Yes, the words were there. Language comprising the familiar veneer of gratitude rubbing off with each tired favor traded for. A God bless to a sneeze or a few pennies cradled in a receipt. Perhaps it's the deplorable romantic in me, but I thought your present, and your friendship, demanded reciprocation surpassing by some degree the utterly meaningless. The proper thanks I thought would be a demonstration that your offering was not in vain. Yes, maybe some would take your suggested alternative to my gloomy preoccupations as a passive-aggressive jab, but I know you didn't mean it that way. In fact, I'm sure reading about it now is the first time the notion has occurred to you. John, please stop rolling your eyes. The letter is down here. The gift in this box is a resurrection. I used your present to thread life anew into a tattered heirloom. As long as I can remember, its black, greasy appendages have been tethered limply to its ratty, porous carriage. Too delicate to wash, too dear to discard. I used to love this rabbit. Now he's yours. I trust you'll find this to be adequately sentimental. Happy birthday. Rose. Put the bunny back in the box. Chaos dunk. This gift from Rose is so cool. 2 sweet bunnies on one birthday? What are the odds? In a fit of enthusiasm, you jump up, shut up, and jam the bunny back in the box, executing a textbook chaos dunk. Millions would have perished if everything in the ocean weren't dead already, that is. Makes me wonder. I love how the cat's face is just kind of floating there. It kind of makes me wonder, though, if it's the same bunny. Through timey-wimey shenanigans. Take box. Yep, we'll just take this. You gently chaos dunk the fragile bunny back into the box and captchalogue it. It is such a nice present. You'll have to write Rose a thank you note and tuck it under her hairband or something. Wait, no, that would probably be creepy. This bunny reminds you that you still have a salamander in your Silodex. She is holding the bunny Dave got you. It's sort of uncanny how similar they are, aside from the knitted enhancements. Seriously, what are the odds? So weird. It's probably the same bunny, I'm telling you, John. Deploy, beloved daughter. You release dear, precious Casey. She was probably getting antsy in that card. You think you'll leave her here with Rose. A dangerous quest is nothing to embark on with a sweet, innocent little girl stashed in your inventory. You aren't actually sure if she is a girl, though. You don't even know if salamanders can be girls. Aren't they hermaphrodites or something? You don't know anything about biology, unless it's biology that has to do with ghosts and slime. But even then, you don't actually know anything, you just sort of like to pretend you do. Looks like a troll is bugging Rose. Let's go on a small Wikipedia adventure and find out about salamander sexes. Physiology of salamanders. Let's see. Something is making a weird buzzing sound. Well, they do have genders. Most species fertilize the eggs internally, with the male depositing a sac of sperm into the female's cloaca. External fertilization in primitive salamanders. Okay. They're not hermaphroditic, but I'm guessing it's hard to tell what, sex they are. Okay. Adventure over. So, answer troll. Ah, hello, darling. Grimauxiliatrix, GA, began trolling Tentacle Therapist, TT. I'm supposed to antagonize a few members of your trivial species. I have to start somewhere. And somewhen. So I am starting with you. And now, it's going to be pointless and unpleasant. Mostly for me. Actually, you know what? I'm not really feeling this at all. Goodbye. She's not here right now, she's asleep. But okay, see you. Is this your human sarcasm that I've heard about? That you always use, and that is basically a terrible way to communicate? No. I thought that was the thing you did. The rose human specifically. Oh, yeah. That's me. I am the rose human. Look at me. I am so smart with all these snooty words and complicated things to say. I am the queen of books. Okay, these are definitely insincere statements. Why do you work so hard at being so awful? I'm so burned. These burns are crazy. Can we just cut to the chase and be friends already? These cat and mouse games are so dumb. You know we're just going to be friends at some point anyway. Have we spoken before? I don't know, maybe. It's hard to keep track with all your time nonsense. Now that I think about it, it is pretty conceivable that I will talk to you again in the past after this conversation. That's because you guys always do things the hard way and the dumb way. I should figure out how the viewport feature of this application works, so I can see what such a primitive creature looks like. Well, I know what you guys look like. You look kind of like Howie Mandel from Little Monsters. Even though, to be perfectly frank, he was kind of a big monster, because he was a big goofy adult, and Fred Savage was like his child prankster sidekick. Is this an adversary you have encountered on your quest? No, it's a movie. You should ask John about it, because he thinks it's awesome, which it is. It seems you put stock in John's assessment of things, even really uninteresting things that are pretty terrible to listen to. He is either the leader of your party, or you hold whatever the human equivalent of mating fondness for him is. Yeah, I got him this really cool bunny for his birthday, and it's really nicely knitted and everything, because I am basically in love with him, you are right. Okay. Just kidding. I'm sure John knows it's because I'm really thoughtful, and I bet he really appreciates the present and would say thank you if he were here. Okay, human courtship is definitely a strange thing, and it's sort of blowing my mind listening to this. I think I'll talk to someone else now. Why don't you talk to John? Maybe. When along his timeline would you recommend communicating with him? Oh man, I don't know. Why don't you pick the time that will, make the most complicated mess out of everything imaginable? You know that's what you're gonna do anyway. Considering that you're obviously not that smart, and basically understand whipping bug-winged fuck-all about even the most elementary temporal mechanics, I am a bit perplexed as to why I find myself so vehemently fondling the short end of the antagonism stick here. Kind of irritating. I'm going to talk to your comrades, this John human, and figure out what's going on. Okay, if you talk to him in the past, he'll understand even less buggy-whipped fuck-all about time, and he'll be confused. So maybe paste something from his conversation to him? I don't know. And if you talk to him in the future, he'll probably know all this stuff, like things you've said to him but haven't said yet, and then you'll be confused. Sorry, that's just how this works. Don't say I didn't warn you. Consider me fully briefed on the matter. Until next time, Rose. Next time in the past. Yeah, bye. Grimauxiliatrix, GA, cease trolling Tentacle Therapist, TT. John, your douchiness is showing again, like earlier on in Act 1. Terzi, what are you doing? It's like she's poking something and laughing about it. I see Tavros Horn and somebody we haven't met yet's Horn. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. You guys get to hear my TA voice, which has been brewing for ages. Grimauxiliatrix, GA, began trolling Twin Armageddons, TA. If you're not too busy still setting up the network, perhaps you could come show me how to activate the viewport. I am in fact too busy still setting it up. Whoa, here's an idea. Press F1. My keyboard is missing the F1 key. Live. Don't bother me, I'm not in the mood. If I see one more snarl of wires kind of jutting out and being tangled or whatever, I'm going to perform some sort of athletic fucking somersault off the deep end and get a call from the president or some shit. Some shit. It's hard to say. So go away. You used to like to talk more. If I recall, I was typically the one who would solicit reprieves from your nonsense, so I don't know what happened. That was before I knew we were all going to die. And no one believes me. And now look at you all believing me suddenly. Uncanny. Then why are you doing this? Setting up these stations for us? It's to get you all off my bulge about it. But I won't troll any of them personally. No way. Kind of juvenile. But you guys go knock yourself out, okay? See the menu up top? Fiddle around with that till you open the viewport. I did fiddle with it, to no avail. If you can't figure shit out by fucking around, you don't belong near computers. Kind of like with registered sex offenders and schools. If you move to a new town, you have to go up to your neighbor's door and warn them about how stupid you are, and give them a chance to hide all their innocent technology. And vandalize your house. You messed up your quirk there, darling. This is way too much fun. He's sort of a mix between Butthead and Lumpy Space Princess, which sounds like a really horrible combination, but that's just how his voice has always been in my head. Oh my god. I can see the universe. It's pretty cool. I think I found your missing key. It's in my hand. Well, somebody's missing key. F1 bonk. Hassle. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Folix. Rose and Dave, shut up and jam. Dave shows you some of his sweet gear. Wow, he is so cool. Doo -doo -doo. Oh yeah. They're totally getting into it too. So, oh, I can change the jam by clicking on it. This is one I approve of. One of my favorite tracks. We're gonna have a little listening session here. Oh, he warned you about those stairs. It's like Homestuck reanimation. I'm thinking about something now. Lil Cal's implicit being aliveness. He would have to be alive to have a dream self, wouldn't he? Alright, and much as music is awesome, I'm not going to fill the whole video of just musicness. So, she's like, the puppet's touching my ass, Dave. Oh, that's normal. Seriously. Just let him do whatever he wants to do. I'm vaguely uncomfortable. Dude, why did you just do that? What else was I going to do? Just let him fondle my behind? First, be the pony. Second, follow mom. Maplehoof, who I want to call Maple Dad really badly. You are now the pony. You stand outside some ruins which your beloved master's mother entered reluctantly. Outside you find a striking scarcity of oats or greenery, or anything at all that is delicious to chew on. This is as compelling a reason as any to follow her inside. Enter. You go in the ruins. Your clapping hooves echo through the cavernous and foreboding environment. But you are too stupid to be nervous. Your powerful snout detects the scent of Rose's mom. She went this way. What do you mean too stupid? Horses are brilliant animals. Follow scent. Whoa. Hot diggity dog. So that's what Terry was talking about. Good grief, look at all this grist. A large and terrible monster must surely have been slain here. Collect grist. Wow. You pick up all the grist and store it in Rose's grist cache. This is entirely too much grist of too many exotic types for such a low-level player, but she'll take it. You don't look a gift horse in a pink heart tattoo. The grist overflow is gathered by the grist gutter utility supplied by Grist Torrent. It is stored and gradually redirected to other players. Well, there she is, and there she goes. Rose's mom stands on a small platform and disappears. You're a little nervous about transportalizing yourself. As a quadruped, gristly bisection strikes you as a very real possibility, even though you're too dumb to think of such things. I suppose it's supposed to be ironic that, yeah, the hoof is pretty smart. If you're wondering why I say hoof instead of hoof, it's a Jamal thing. He refers to hoofing it as hoofing it, so it kind of carried over. First be the hat, second find Dad. And the hat? Rose stops being the pony just in time for John to start being the hat. Oh, we're playing TF Village. The breeze carries you where you need to go, as was foreshadowed. You settle in front of a man in sore need of a fresh hat. He gathers a clean hat along with a shoe he found through similarly serendipitous means to replace the one he lost. Hello. Why, if it isn't... Ah, yes. I say, did you need this copy of Colonel Sassacus? Mm-hmm. John's black dad sure did need that copy. Walking along. Pew. There goes Gramps. Pew. Visit Rose's alchemeter. You decide to try out the code Dave Sprite gave you. Make item. Fear no anvil. This thing is huge and costs a fortune. 500,000 pieces of build grist, garnets, diamonds, and gold, and a single piece of quartz. There's no way you can make that, let alone wield it, even with your ghost gloves. Shrink it down. That is a mighty, epic, somewhat Kingdom Hearts-like weapon. You use the alchemeter scaling upgrade to reduce it to a more manageable and affordable size. You make a weapon called Fear No Anvil. I see no anvil. I certainly don't hear one. Pester Dave Sprite. Ectobiologist EB began pestering Turntech Godhead TG, the Amber one. So what is this? The thing the code made. Really powerful hammer. How do you know? I thought you couldn't use hammers. I can't. Better be, though. Got it from Hephaestus. Hephaestus the god. Who's that? Really tough to kill, dude. You killed him for it? Nope. How'd you get it, then? Shenanigans. Okay. Well, that's as good an answer as any. Check out Dave's computer? Check it out. It seems you have a visitor. Poof. It's like, what's he doing at my house? I've got business to attend to. Fix GA's computer? There's nothing to fix. Just gotta open the viewport. It's easy. For someone as beautiful and intelligent as me. Seriously. Oh, neat. That's pretty handy. They still have his old name on there? And he's showing as online? I don't know if what shows online or offline, but seems to be. Current view. Examine laptop. Someone has been using your Pester Chum account, and you somehow doubt the culprit was this young, upright amphibian presently throwing a fit. Nope, absolutely not. Go find John. You hurry to the door so you can catch John before he goes gallivanting off somewhere. But it seems your door is ajar. Funny you don't remember leaving your door ajar, even though it's sort of absurd for you to make note of such a thing, considering John recently left your room. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You will now proceed through this door uneventfully. Proceed through door uneventfully. You get dumped on by a bucket of hellacious blue phlegm aneurysm gushers as a thoughtful but mischievous thank you gesture from John. Your prankster's gambit plunges to an all-time low. You cannot hope to defeat Edward in a prank-off. He is simply the best there is. I love how much like a little girl she looks when she doesn't have her lips done up. And I'm pretty sure the trolls are rather offended by this. Casey thinks this is ridiculously funny. How did he have time to do that, and where the hell did he get that bucket? Equip trusty rocket. Rose obviously isn't waking up anytime soon. Might as well take some time to explore and maybe stop by again later. Meow. Why, Dr. Meowgon, do you want to come along for the ride? It sure looks that way. Okay, hop aboard then. Adventure awaits. I need this for my blog. Blast off! I don't know, you shouldn't be too happy about having a kitten clinging to your head. Kittens have needle-sharp claws. Ouch. John, where are you going? Don't give me this sending request nonsense. Bad internet. Long enough. Anyway, where is he off to now? At least you have this little fellow here to keep you company. You'll name him Viceroy Bubbles von Salamancer. And change his gender. That's okay, Casey is a gender-neutral name. Be the puppet? You have no idea what the hell that means. But yeah, you can kiss that obnoxious puppet goodbye. Maybe now you can get a decent night's sleep. Scary. There he goes. Totally planned that. I know who that belongs to, too. Okay, this is the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen. What is taking place here is almost certainly illegal. You're not sure which laws are being broken, but it is probably a lot. Follow? My internet is doing that thing where it doesn't work. That's better. Oh, where are you going? Explore! That's really weird looking. I don't want to look at that anymore. You spy a boat on the shore of one of the islands below. You wonder who could be out here roaming in the middle of the ocean. Investigate. Hoof prints in the sand. The mystery deepens. Enter. I don't even want to... This word is pronounced cock. But this one's pronounced lich. I don't want anything to do with cock liches. Gross. There are many frightening and powerful monsters in here. Aggress. Crazy damage, bonk. You stun them with the cool time powers of your awesome new hammer and then dispatch them swiftly. Aw, sweet. Dave, that is the best thing ever. A time hammer. Collect spoils. The good Dr. Spangler helps you gather the riches. Proceed. There's a platform over here. You guess you'll go stand on it. Oh wow, it just made you disappear. Skylabs. Poof. Oh. Explore lab. Just what in the hell is going on in here? Explore lab further. What in the hell is going on in here? Who cares? Just ride the pony already. Yes. Fuck yes. Hell fucking yes. But poor Maplehoof's leg is breaking. Come on, internet. But seriously, what in the hell is going on in here? But seriously, keep exploring. You find a sweet getup. It's almost as if it was tailor-made for you. How weird would that be? Put it on. You equip the junior ectobiologist lab suit. Examine nearby station. Now, what in the hell is going on in here? Of course it's obvious what's going on in here. It's another one of those 4-monitor house-shaped terminal thingies. Resist urge to ride bro's rocket board. You start thrashing up something uncanny brutal on your quest for mad justice, yo, and get this way rude municipality under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with that hook. The hook filed for divorce from that shit and is now taking custody of the hook and the shit's 2 kids. Pop a fucking wheelie? With what wheels? These hops are unreal. Shit this flagrant should be illegal. It probably is. But you don't care. Meanwhile, on Prospect, prepare to depart for battlefield. You have traveled to Prospect's moon to board a shuttle headed for the battlefield. There you will seek the counsel of the White King. Uh-oh, something's coming. Something big is coming. Oh, nope, it's nothing big. It's something rather small. You have unwittingly been tailed by a nefarious courtyard droll from Durst. Courtyard droll. Interesting. Pick PM's pocket? More like fondle her butt. How rude. You pilfer the White Queen's ring. Depart? To where? None the wiser, you board the shuttle. Next stop, Skya. You receive an incoming message from the Draconian dignitary. You tell him you've got the ring. He says good, bring it to him while he waits for an update from the hegemonic brute who's been tracing the king's movements down the battlefield. He asks if you're still wearing that ridiculous outfit. He says you don't have to anymore by orders of the Sovereign Slayer. You say you'd rather still wear the outfit. He's got nothing to say about that. You guys are so obvious. How'd you even end up here anyway? Oh yeah. Clobber. Right in the chin. Additional pummeling. Dead Grandpa Smackdown. Sweet. Now put it on. Catch. I don't know, rings are kind of... If there's any fantasy setting you're in, don't put on rings. They can wind up being one rings, they could wind up being zombie powder rings, they could wind up erasing your mind, controlling your brain. Could be like the rings in friggin'... I deleted it off my computer, I guess. It's a dungeon crawler I really like. NetHack. They always wind up killing me. It's too late. She's gone. You'll have to remember to deliver it later, somehow. It's okay. Jade's really good at delivering things. The best way to remind yourself that you're carrying a ring is to put it on your finger. I told you not to do that, darling. Yay! Of course, that was just an imaginary transformation, since the ring doesn't work like that on humans. Phew. It was fun to pretend, though. Meanwhile, in a timeless expanse, somewhere, a war-weary villain rues eternal struggle between feuding royalty. The battlefield holds little promise for the peaceful life of a simple farmer. Rise up. Ooh. Aw. That was so sad. I like the pun there, though. Rise up versus ascend. Rise up can mean ascend, but ascend doesn't necessarily mean rise up in the sense that it's being used here. It's English puns, really. For those who English is a second language for you, to rise up in the sense that just happened in this flash is to revolt, to stage a revolution, to fight against your oppressors. So I saw that Skya and its inhabitants are created and shaped by the participants in the game. We are still missing an aspect. Somebody is screaming on the phone outside. And crying, apparently. I feel bad. Going over a little bit, but just wanted to blah blah blah. And then I lost all my words. Oh well, I guess I'll discuss it in the comment section.